So let me just explain with examples how I feel like the fundamentals are very different from traditional fighting games to Smash. And one of those things is how like plus frames exist on block and how turns work in traditional fighting games. So let me show some examples. So Cetrion's poke here is 8 frames fast and it's -5 on block. Frost poke is also 8 frames fast, which means that if it's Cetrion's turn, she pokes me and I block it, then my next poke is basically gonna be 3 frames fast, which means it's Frost's turn now. So that's how turns kind of switch, like this. And then if I hit her, because she keeps smashing poke for whatever reason, then I basically get 15 frames of hit advantage, which means it's like now it's Frost's turn by a big time. Then I can like do pressure with this, which is my 11 frame combo starter and stuff like that. Now, of course, Cetrion has different options off of her poke. For example, she can poke into the wall, which if I read the poke and she doesn't do it, she does the wall instead, then I'm gonna eat the wall right here. And then Cetrion has 15 frames of advantage, which means that Cetrion can start to to pressure me. Now, what can I do as Frost? I can just respect the option, like this. I block it, and then Cetrion is -20, which means I can full combo punish her. However, Cetrion even has an option against that, which is the Amplify wall, which is -4, and it's safe with pushback. So, if I read the wall and I see it, and I try to punish it, then I get hit by the Amplify. So there's like multiple layers of having to read what kind of pressure the opponent's gonna apply, when are they gonna let go, and how are they gonna respect my defensive options, because I even have an option against this, which is Flawless Block punishing it, which is not the easiest thing. Yeah, if I try to do that, that means I have to keep hold blocking for a while, which means, no, holding block here, I'm still holding block until the Amplify hits. However, this means that if she just does the normal wall, and I try to like flawless block the amplified wall, then I kind of miss my timing here to punish this. Because, you know, I'm waiting for the Amplify here and I miss my timing. That's how like multi-layered the turn-based game can be. And I feel like in Smash it's very different. Like in Smash, I do a cross-up dash attack, and my opponent, you know, he can't really pressure me from that because I can just like move move back, jump, and all of that. The game kind of resets back to neutral. Whereas in this game, if like any interaction happens on block, like this interaction right here, then both players kind of have to consider, you know, is it my turn? Is it my opponent's turn? Is my opponent gonna keep pressuring? Stuff like that. That's how I feel like Smash is different. Now, I'm not saying that Smash is easier because of that. That's just a difference, like a fundamental difference. And so what happens on hit? Like, let's say I hit this, which is plus 16 on hit. So this hit advantage doesn't actually mean like hit stun like in Smash. It means that my opponent can block, but he cannot attack, he cannot jump, he cannot move or duck. So basically, I can do any move that's 15 frames or faster, and Cetrion kind of has to block that. So like this is a 13 frames move, and Cetrion kind of has to block this. She can't jump out of it, she has to block. Now, what happens if she blocks this? Let's put her in auto block. Now she blocks this, and Frost is plus 5 on block now, which is pretty good because from here on I can pressure even more. Do my combo starter, which is 11 frames fast, basically 6 frames now, taking the 5 frames into account, and then I can pressure like this. So now it's actually Cetrion's turn because Frost is -9. However, what if I don't attack? What if I just throw? Because my opponent keeps blocking my pressure, and then I can just throw her. Now, if I do this like twice in a match, and my opponent can start reading my throw or anticipate it. And then my opponent has an option that I'm gonna show here, which is ducking, because ducking beats throws. So let's control Cetrion here and record Frost. So I'm gonna do the throw. Now Cetrion can punish this by ducking the throw, like this. And then, you know, Frost has to either full combo punish. So what Frost can do is Frost can use this as an advantage and condition the opponent. So like, let's say Frost does the throw twice, and then the opponent is conditioned to punish the throw, and then Frost is going to do this option, which is called shimmying in fighting games. So this is kind of what dash dancing would be in Melee. In Ultimate, I feel like dash dancing isn't as effective. So let's say I do this sequence again, and I move forward, backwards, and then I do something else. So if I, as Cetrion, anticipate the throw, this is gonna happen. And then I eat this, which is basically a shimmy. So this is basically how dash dancing is used in Melee. And I feel like in Ultimate this is kind of missing. Yeah, that's basically how plus frames are utilized. You can like use plus frames to open up your throw game, or you can use plus frames to keep striking the opponent for more pressure. So it's basically the throw strike mix up. And yeah, that's how I feel like fighting games can be very different fundamentally from Smash.